whatever game, whenever it takes place, that corner of the Broomloan Road where the Union Bears are housed, they normally create an atmosphere. They were missing on Sunday. Refused entry because of banners. The club said it was
not refused entry. They refused permission to bring in.
Refused permission and opted to decided to stay away because of that. There was lots of, you were at Ibrox on Sunday. I was also working. There was lots of rumours about what the banners might have said. Initially, they were saying it was anti-banners, anti-board banners. Then the club said it was anti-police banners, amongst others. The bottom line is there is clearly a real issue going on between the ultras and maybe even another section of fans and the board. First and foremost, how did it affect the atmosphere? Was it?
You're right. You're right when you say that a lot of home games can be quiet. It's just that's the way it is. You're playing against opposition that are sitting in and not really looking to make much of a game of it. So a lot of the time you're really looking for the team to create their own atmosphere. And the Union Bears, a majority of these games, they're pretty much the only noise you can hear, and they do a job in a sense in terms of creating that little bit of noise that there is. But it was so noticeable on Sunday that they weren't there. It was easily quiet. It was, you could hear the players talking, you could hear the managers and the coaches from the sideline shooting on instructions. You could hear, at one point, you could even hear the referee. He was over in the sort of the touchline near the main stand. You could hear the referee talking to one of the players at one point, just underneath where I was sitting in the gantry in the front of the main stand. So, unusually quiet, and obviously the action in the pitch didn't really help generate much atmosphere. Raith Rovers basically sat with 10 guys behind the ball, with Ismail Goncalves up front as the lone striker. And it was, a game that it was only really when sort of half an hour mark ticked by and there'd been not much going on. Some grumbles came from the stands and that sort of generated a wee bit of noise. But yeah, it was a strange atmosphere, a very strange atmosphere without having those ultras in the corner.
Scott, what do you think about in terms of not even just the Union Bears, even in general? I seem to remember Neil Lennon many years ago when the Green Brigade displayed banners, and it was banners that the club had told them not to, and he had a real go at them, calling them self-indulgent and taking liberties. Do you think sometimes maybe these fans groups, do sort of think they speak for everyone, and
Yeah. I think you've hit the nail on the head, Gav. That's my feeling about a lot of these fans groups. They kind of kicks off as being quite good and add to the atmosphere and very supportive, but it's almost like they start to kind of believe a bit of their own kind of self-importance and a bit of hype, and they start to believe that, or they start to think that they speak for the entire Rangers support. It's a bit sometimes like the kind of online Rangers support, the kind of social media. It's easy to get kind of lulled in. You see a lot of the same, voices online, and you start to believe that's what everybody thinks. And I think a lot of the time it isn't. There's 40-odd thousand season ticket holders at Ibrox, many of whom, I don't doubt they'll be online or be in social media, but they're no vocal on it. So I think you need to be careful in terms of buying into all that. But I think you're right. I do think a lot of these kind of small fans groups, as I say, they do start to believe a bit of the kind of how important they think they are, and I don't think it's really a true gauge.